That's right. Here's something specifically designed to bring a smile to your face.
It's a procedure called expression surgery, and it's supposed to take the frown off your face. And Gail Anderson is live in West Hollywood with all the details on what that means. Hi, Gail. Good morning.
Hi, Gail.
Obviously, I haven't had it yet. No, but I thought this was interesting because usually when we talk about plastic surgery, we're talking about getting rid of wrinkles and that sort of thing. Well, Dr. Richard Ellenbogen, good morning.
Good morning, Gail.
Is showing us something that he's doing that you describe as expression surgery.
Surgery.
Here's an example here. Take a look at the lady right here, and you know, as you get a little older, you start to look a little cranky, right?
It's a 61-year-old woman, and she has an old expression on her face. The expression is determined by the shape of the mouth and the eyebrows. And what we do when we operate on these people to give them a younger expression is we change the eyebrows, and in many cases we change the mouth. So
this is not just makeup here. No. She's actually a little...
No, she's had something called a brow lift, and she's had something called fat grafting, which moves the corners of the mouth up just a little bit, so she looks more pleasant. So the way we made her look younger is not getting rid of wrinkles. I think that's a lot of waste of money. It's making her look happier, more joyful, and consequently she looks younger.
All right, now we have another example. Krista is with us this morning. Now this is how Krista looked before. Okay.
Krista looked grumpy. She looked angry.
I'm sorry, Krista, that's what he said. Now there's Krista's profile. Krista really looks like she's ready to hit you upside the head right there. Yeah. Right? Okay, and then you have done what to Krista? Here's Krista post-op.
Well,
oh, now look, we're on the screen there, post-op, and then we have a picture here. What did you do?
Well, what we did is we turned the corners of her mouth up by enlarging her chin, and we also changed her nose. She had kind of a nose that made her look a little too old, and the combination of this and putting some fat in her cheekbones changed her whole visage, changed her whole expression, makes her look younger by changing her expression.
Is the Dr. Khan on us, or how are you feeling about this, Krista?
It's fantastic. 100% difference. Yeah, I look pretty mad there.
You were saying before it doesn't even look like you.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I just looked at the picture and said, is that what I look like? Yeah, a big difference.
Was there any, how long is the downtime, Gail?
He can hear you, the doctor can hear you.
Well, when we do the fat grafting, it stays a little puffy for about 3 weeks or so, but somebody is basically out the next day. They can shower the next day, drive their car in a couple of days. Sometimes we turn the corner of the mouth up, we put in a chin implant. This is an operation which takes less than 10 minutes. It's done from inside the mouth or so. It's a little numb, but basically I'll show you some people afterwards who basically at 10 days, 2 weeks were looking very good. When we lift up the brows, we change the brow posture. Somebody can wash their hair the next day, generally drive their car in about 3 or 4 days or so. And the great California question, I can usually get them to the gym at about 10 days to 2 weeks.
Hey, Gail, that's all fine and dandy, but we got to get to the meat of what's going on in that office. There's a hot new doctor, Dr. Monarchy. He's on Beverly Hills 90210.
Is that correct, Dr. Ellenbogen?
Yes, he's one of my associates.
Yeah, are you going to get him out there? Get him out, because Dr. Ellenbogen, tell him I hung out with him the other Saturday. Tell him we're going to set him up, Dr. Monarchy, with Jessica.
Oh, look at you, match made in heaven. Let me give you some information.
Tell him we got a date for him.
This is where we are. The office is of Dr. Richard Ellenbogen. Here's the address and phone number. Next hour, we're going to show you some other patients, and we'll let Mark pursue his quest to make a match for Dr. Monarchy.
It is called The Bachelor here on the KTLA Morning Show. All right, Gail, thank you so much.
Dr. Ellenbogen, what happened there? How did that happen?
He knows what's going on.